Resilience.
Resilience.
Toughening your skin, getting whatever is thrown at you by the world, you get to digest it and live with it and grow on how am I going to live with this and avoid in future to avoid this causing me this much damage that it has at this time.
Being able to bounce back in the face of adversity, know who you are, let nothing break you. They push, but you push back.
Resilience means being able to adapt after a setback, and when I hear the word resilience, I see a fighter.
Going even when you're ready to give up. Resilience for me is that journey between giving up and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I am ready to give up. Every fiber in my being is ready to give up, but you don't. You actually don't. Somehow, somewhere inside you, you get the power and you keep going. That is resilience.
We're all doing it for the first time. Sometimes people tell you things that work for them, but sometimes they're uncharted paths, and sometimes when you want to take that path, there are no enough mentors to guide you in that, and sometimes you can feel alone, and it may make you want to abandon the path all the same.
The risk, because when you hear the word protect, that means that a risk is involved. So sometimes they show us the good side of it, of protecting our lives or our future in terms of, let's say, maybe savings or investments, but they don't tell us the risk it takes. Currently, I'd say I'm upskilling. I believe that upskilling makes you or gives you a higher advantage in every room that you work in. Upskilling means that I'll be more confident in rooms where decisions need to be made. I'll have more leverage when it comes to negotiating my salary.
At the moment, I'd say I'm building confidence. Being my first time in a corporate environment, I'm building confidence in that I can walk in a room, project my voice, air out my views, and people will be able to listen and get something from it. Me being a young person, I also want to be heard.
I want to be highly skilled in my field, and I deal with a lot of analytics, and that means being in school, taking short courses to spur me into that field, get it, because we are in an environment where we have to make data-driven decisions. So for me, that's what I'm working on.
What I'm currently building right now is a personal brand. You see how when you hear Pacis, you think about the Catholic Church. You hear Wamboi and you automatically associate me with a set of principles, a set of values, a guiding compass, guides my relationship with other human beings, with myself. Career growth for me means as somebody who has just recently sort of transitioned and sort of gone through a career change. Career growth looks like, one, loving what I do. I want to be able to give to it, but I also want to be able to receive. There's something beautiful about feeling worthy, feeling like you're valued, feeling important.
I have experienced setback, especially in my career. I have been to interviews and I became the perfect candidate for the position, but the setback was I didn't have the educational background or the qualifications in terms of my certificates to be able to work in that position.
One time, it was more of a burnout when you show up every day and you give your best, but then it gets to a time where if you don't get enough rest, it eats into your everyday life. And for me at that time, it really set me back a few paces. I think for me it's honest conversation. It can be in terms of feedback, it can be criticism, constructive criticism, but in a way that feels safe and actually builds into you.
First of all, I read a lot. I love inspirational books. Currently, I'm trying to be financial literate.
I want to be able to be a functional human being outside of work and all the seriousness. Learning how to take care of myself, cooking for myself, taking care of myself. Physical activities as well. I love hiking.
The give to gain, I'd say it's a societal kind of thing. I feel like each and every person in our society should have that mentality of giving and gaining.
What supporting other women looks like. It could be putting each other up for opportunities, encouraging each other, growing each other's confidence, and listening to other people talk about themselves or offload, be there, like be a listening ear. I feel like we have so much strength, like our softness is a strength, and for me, receiving that from other women and giving it to other women is really nice.
Resilience is built.
Resilience is built.
Resilience is built.
Resilience is built.
Protect what you're building.